Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Chai with Gary. We've got a special episode today where we're going to rank each United player into four separate categories. Players who are good enough for the first team, players who can sit on the bench, players who should really be loaned out, and players who need to get the fuck out of here. Let's now look at the players and rank them. Chai,
Gary,
look at this list of amazing players we've got here. So much
Wow.
talent. Likes of Phil Jones, Sir Phil Jones.
man, I don't know. It kind of makes me feel bad that
Yeah.
we have another team that can sit on the bench or should have been sold, and none of these players. Man, okay, let's go
Alright.
one by one. Let's see.
Obviously, some of these are outdated. So Igalo's no longer here.
Rojo, you can take out.
Where's Roho? Mr. Roho.
You can't even find him. It's
Can't
like-
even- Oh, there he is. He's hidden. He's hidden. Okay, found him.
yeah.
All right.
And
Okay, let's
talk. What you want to start goalkeepers?
let's start with the keepers. Okay, we've got
What
four
is happening?
keepers.
What?
Dude, we've got Romero's out, but we've got four keepers. Obviously, with Tom Eaton, who's just arrived this summer, we've got four keepers. A bit mental, if you ask me, going
man.
into the league.
I think, look, there's nobody willing to pay De Gea's wages. If they were, I think he would have been sold. I think we've shot ourselves in the foot again with the wage bill, and I think, no disrespect to De Gea, but I believe he should be our first team keeper. But I don't know. You seem to be a big fan of fucking Hendo.
Dude, look, I was a big fan of Hendo, but now that when I look at it, I just think we've got two average keepers. To be honest, I
the
don't think
fuck?
either of them, dude, they're impossible. Look, if Donnarumma was there for free, he signed for PSG.
Yeah.
All right, why couldn't we go for him?
Why do we go for him? I think De Gea and Henderson is good enough, man. They are good enough.
Dude, I don't know.
Okay. They're not gonna sell both
Dude,
of them.
Hendo. Okay, the thing about Hendo, right? The thing about Hendo that really gets to me is that he's so fucking cocky, dude. He's so fucking cocky.
He's
Just
English.
recently, he came up, dude. He came up with a comment saying that, oh, he's got time for Jadon Sancho. I mean, who the fuck is he? He's talking like he's bloody Peter Schmeichel or something like that. So that just kind of put me off. I mean, like, you've done nothing in your career as a footballer. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah.
And you're talking like you've won 3 or 4 Champions Leagues, you won the World Cup, and so I don't know. For
Make him in the
me,
English squad.
I think he was injured,
Uh,
but it just
Not like he would have started, right?
all right. So let's start with De Gea. Where are you going to put him?
Look, they're both the first team dude. Right?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you want to then go that granular and say, look, I'm going to put De Gea first team and then Henderson on the bench. Is that what you want to do? Because that's going to be a call that I don't want to make today.
I don't know. Maybe we should play 2 keepers on the field. Maybe start a
And
new
maybe
trend.
that's actually, you know what? I think if Lindelof and if Varane wouldn't have signed, we probably needed 2 goalkeepers. Is there a rule that you can't play 2 goalkeepers?
Dude, I mean, one keeper can hold the ball. The other keeper, obviously, you can't touch the ball. But there's no reason. I don't know if there's a rule that says you can't play with 2 keepers. It's something you got to look into.
Yeah, so fucking hell, De Gea can do the diving and Hendo can probably just get the ball or something like
Hendo
that.
can start shouting.
Yeah, Lee Grant is our coach, dude. What the fuck is he doing there?
Yeah, Lee Grant. I don't know why. Okay, where do we put him? Where do we put?
He's obviously look. I mean, he's not. He's supposed to be the coach, isn't he? I mean, I don't know what.
I don't know,
qualities he
man.
has.
I think this guy can be binned.
Yeah,
What do
exactly.
you think?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
let's.
of course.
Let's leave him there.
Now we got. Oh my god, this is. I don't even know what to say. Okay, can we do the easy ones first? Luke Shaw, are you mad as a first team? That is 100% guaranteed based on the
Luke
season
Shaw,
that he
I
had.
agree.
It's like that.
No,
You know
agree.
what? And okay, the next name I'm seeing is Phil Jones, but we'll come to him. We'll save him for the
Come
last.
to him.
I think after Varane, I think Lindelof will probably be on the bench. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think you're right. I'd like to still keep Lindelof there because despite his inability to hit the ball, I think overall as a defender he's got good ball playing skills.
Yeah.
He tends to read the game pretty well. I think the problem with Lindelof is that physically he's just not at the level of Maguire.
Yeah.
And I think with Varane coming in, Lindelof would make a good player to sit on the bench to come on when
Yes.
required.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm happy to leave him there.
Yeah. Eric
Now, Mr.
Bailly,
Acrobatic.
man, every time he has a couple of good games, he's torn his hamstring again. I think his
Yeah.
hamstring is more delicate than a glass vase, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. I'm losing patience with him. I would just sell him if I could,
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. The thing about Bailly is that he's a really good player,
Yeah.
but the thing is he's not reliable because he's so injury prone,
Correct.
and because of
Correct.
that, it's a bit of a risk. And I think if whatever money you can get out of him,
Yeah.
I'm happy to take that.
Absolutely. It'll be peanuts anyway, but look. And okay. My stance on this one.
Yeah, he's going here for me.
Yeah, of course. Look, there should be one more tier above this, right? It'll be like people who have made it with United. We can give him a testimonial game as well if they need.
Hey, dude! Apparently, he doesn't want a testimonial because he's
Of
worried
course
no
he
one will
doesn't,
turn
because
up.
he's fucking played bloody 3 games out of the last. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, man. This guy, I don't know how he survived for so long. But yeah, he's there, and look, he's got to go. Whether we can't even sell him, maybe we've just got to create a new tier and say that, just cancel a contract or something. Because who's going to take Phil Jones? Realistically,
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know how he survived. I don't know what we're doing with our management. I don't know what. Aren't they looking at these people and saying, look, I'm not going to extend your contract anymore. At least then it'll be his onus to go find himself another club, If you keep extending his contracts, know what? I think he's blackmailing someone in the.
He's got some dirty photos of Woodward or maybe even Ole. I think that makes the explanation, dude. I mean one day when someone writes a case history how to fuck up your career and still get paid, I think Phil Jones should come up with his own
memoir of sorts.
Yeah. And it'll be a bestseller. So I'm looking forward to that.
Harry Maguire, look, I think he makes the first team, boss. I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I think, dude. I tell you what, Harry Maguire, at the end of the last season, I realized how important it is in terms of his contribution and his leadership for United. And then when he went to England, it was even more evident for me, Chai, in terms of what it brings to the team. So
I think there are makings of a good defender. I have a feeling you need to have complementary defenders, and I don't think Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire are complementary. I have a feeling both of them are a similar mold. Now, what I kind of wonder with Varane is if he's going to step up and he has the pace to make up for Maguire's lack of it.
Oh, Varane is super quick. Varane is super quick. The thing is, I think they will work well with each other because Varane is quick, but isn't so good on the ball. Maguire is the opposite. And so together, I think they can cover each other's weaknesses and complement each other's strengths.
I mean, there were some games last season that when Maguire and Bailly played together, I think there were signs of a competent defense. Look, he's not the best ball player in the world, Maguire, I don't think he is. I think Lindelof is a better ball player than Maguire is, to be quite honest. And he showed his skills last season with those long balls to Rashford and stuff like that. I think I don't know how Varane's going to fit in. Look, I just hope they're complementary and they kind of cover up for each other's mistakes, I guess.
Yeah, look, for me, Chai, I think the fact that we're not going to be signing a CDM this season is a big mistake. And we're going to be talking about that in a separate show, right? But I
Yeah.
think we've got to really talk about that at a later date. But okay, Fosu Mensah's gone.
Yeah.
He's done. Telles, Alex
Telles, I
Telles,
think I think he can be on the bench, right?
bench.
I think he's not good. As long as Luke Shaw has a season even half as good as he did towards the fag end of last season, I think it's very difficult for Telles to kind of make his point to start really. Unless and until we start playing five at the back, there's nowhere.
Yeah, I think Telles would be a perfect fit for five at the back, where he plays as the wing back.
Yeah,
And I think he'll do a really good job. But I think
but
with
Luke
Luke
Shaw as
Shaw,
well, dude.
yeah, dude, the thing is, we're so packed on the left side of defense. It's unreal now. Telles and Luke Shaw, I think, are two superb left backs. I think we're all set on that side.
No, Wan-Bissaka, dude. Um, I don't know what's happening. There's talks about Trippier coming to United. I don't know why they would want to go buy Trippier
You know what's
again.
crazy for me, right?
Dallo is playing on the right.
Dude,
I don't
Dallo,
know.
okay, Dallo is a perfectly good right back who has attacking potential there. And we're going to buy Trippier for what
For
reason?
what?
I don't
That's
know. I
exactly
don't
what
understand. And the thing
I.
is, we why did we buy Wan-Bissaka in the first place if
There was
we knew the
another
style we wanted
striker.
to play he was not going to be able to provide that. So it was just a bit of a mystery for me in terms of why we signed him.
But look, when he did have a few good games, Gary. I think.
Mm,
Look, there's no problem with Wan-Bissaka apart from the fact that he can't put the ball in the ball in the box. Right? He's a good enough defender, and he'll fit that mold of a defender well. Now, whether his only complaints, both you and I kind of talked about this in previous videos as well. What we kind of find him lacking, or his skills lacking in, is it's probably the attacking front. I don't think he's the
mm.
sharpest tool in the shed when it comes to going forward. Will Trippier solve that? No. Dallo will solve it. We probably need a mix of Dallo and Wan-Bissaka, to be honest, to kind of say, okay, my right side is done. I don't have to look at it for the next couple of years, minimum.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Wan-Bissaka, look, I mean, he's done really well,
Yeah,
and in terms of defending, he's really really good one-to-one
yeah,
defending, probably one of the best in the leagues.
yeah.
So I'm happy to keep him there as a first team
Mm.
player. Brandon Williams.
Dude, he needs loan. He needs to go out on loan, in my opinion. Um, Look, you loan him out, bring him back up for a couple of years or so, then he'll be a good player on the bench. Huh? But at this point, he needs some game time. He's not going to get any. If we buy another right back, I don't think he will be featuring there.
Mm, I just think with Brandon Williams, he's now what, 19, 20?
20 maybe.
Uh,
Yeah.
20, yeah. So look, how much better you're going to get, even for bench quality. I don't know whether he's at the level that we need him to be at.
Look,
And
it's
so,
probably too early to tell. Look, I mean, when he started off, he had some good qualities. I think he was a good stopgap we before Luke Shaw came into the scene and made that left back position his. Although I know he's a right-sided player, but Jose used to play him on the left, right? And even
mm,
Ole for his intermediate time when he was when he had to test out new academy players, he played Brendan Williams on the left, right?
yeah.
Initially, so I
All right.
don't
Well,
know, man.
let's give him some
Let's
time.
put him
Okay.
on the
Let's send
loan.
him on loan. Okay.
Yeah,
Mr. Tuanzebe.
dude, I
I don't
like
know.
him. I like him. He's that PSG game he did.
He, he did
He
a
was
madness
wonderful there.
there. He played really well, and then we
Mm,
never saw him again.
yeah.
Where why does he not get a chance? I don't know. Maybe there's something in
Look,
the between.
he's not going to get a chance this season. Let's be realistic, right? Until and unless both Maguire and Varane are injured, he's never going
Mm,
to play. right? Now he's probably second in the pecking order on the same. Well, look, let's think about this. So if there's Varane, Maguire, Lindelof, and Bailly will probably be the more experienced
Yeah.
centre backs, right? Now, if two out of the four are injured, is when Tuanzebe will get his chance. Now you can't let him sit on the bench and then lose. He'll lose
He
motivation. He
lose
loses this
form.
thing.
He'll
Yeah,
lose form. He'll lose. Yeah. I
correct.
mean,
So
and he's at an age where he needs to play regular football.
correct.
So, and I think he's going on loan anyway. I
He
think
is going on loan.
Newcastle or Villa. Sorry, Villa. He's going to Villa. So, yeah, he is going on loan anyway. So let's just put him there. Mengi, I don't know, man.
I don't know,
You know
dude.
what? I was watching the preseason game, and for
Mm.
me, like, I mean, he's good, right? He's good, okay. But whether the thing about United is, I always feel that we always build up these players to what they're probably not. I know
Yeah.
we keep talking about them and we keep harping on about them, but in reality, what's his level? Is it championship? Is it
Mm.
bench, or is it first team? And I don't know. I think I've not seen enough of him, so I'm willing to give him another shot at a loan.
Yeah.
So maybe leave him here
Yeah.
under he needs game time because
Yeah.
he's quite young. He's got a lot of potential. Whether he reaches the potential, we have to find out.
And there's only one way to tell, right? If he goes on loan and he kind of proves himself, at least he's coming back.
Exactly. He's got to go and prove himself. All right. Mr. Paul Pogba.
Well, look, there's no denying where he needs to be, but does he want to be there is a question. Now, he's been very how do I put it? He's not been very proactive in making a decision, and I think he's probably treading the water now, right? I don't know if there is motivation to stay. I don't know what he wants to do.
Chai, he's got 1 year left in his contract.
Yeah.
He's getting, I think, was it about 350K? Or maybe even less, maybe about 300K a week. And he knows that there are clubs out there who want to sign him up.
Yeah.
He's in no rush to make a decision in terms of his future. And dude, he just came back from the World Cup after scoring an amazing goal in the World Cup, and he played
Euros.
Euro. Yeah, the Euros World Cup. I think he's holding all the cards. He's thinking about the future because let's face it, this is going to be his last major contract.
Correct.
Before he goes to China or the Middle East or the US.
Correct.
So he's got to really think about what he wants to do.
Right?
He's 29 now. So
29,
yeah, he's fast approaching the 12th of his career, and he needs to decide what he wants to do. So for me, look, I saw the game yesterday, the Everton game, which was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. And I just think that with the midfield that we've got now, I don't know how Pogba fits into the style of play that Ole wants to play. I just think that for Pogba's betterment, I think it's time for him to move on. I really think that with United, we keep playing him in the pivot, and we're just wasting his talent.
Look, I think there are two things that are. I don't think he's getting a contract that matches United's fee structure just now, and I have a feeling the more he stays, I mean, look, he's going to be 30 now. When Ronaldo was 30, and when Pogba is 30, there's a humongous difference between the two of them, right? In terms of dedication, motivation, whatever you say. I don't know if I don't know what he wants to do in the future. The only person who probably can answer it is himself, right? Are there clubs that are willing to match? I'm not sure. At least not this season. Will he go next season? Probably. But then look at the amount of hit that we take if he just decides to go on a free. There's the second time we're going to do it with Paul Pogba.
Dude, I don't think it's a question of motivation, okay? But I think it has a role to play because just picture yourself, right? If your manager keeps making you do menial tasks, like go and making him coffee and things like that, when he's got higher capacity to do bigger and better things, won't you feel demotivated as well?
Dude, I think the demotivation is coming from two places, right? One, I don't think he believes that that we have a midfield that's good enough to win. I think that's also adding to that lack
Mm.
of lackluster performances, right? Yes, when Bruno and Pogba are in form, yes, we're unstoppable, right? The problem is who's the third in that midfield, right? Let's just say we're playing 4-3-3, let's say, right? And that's how we've typically played as well. So you have Bruno, you have Pogba. Who's doing the dirty work? There's someone like if Herrera was there, like
Chai,
a mold
that's
of
what I'm
Herrera.
saying, Chai. We need a CDM, Chai. We need a CDM.
100%, dude. Who you know what our midfield will be? It'll be McFred again for the first start when you're bloody
Oh my
saving the game,
God.
or it'll be fucking who's that? Paul Pogba, Bruno, and probably McTominay or Fred will play. And we
Hey,
know
Chai,
how weak that midfield is
I'm
going
going
to
to
be.
digress now, but I watched yesterday's game, right?
Hmm.
Again, it was a game of two halves. First half, you had a midfield trio of Matic,
Hmm.
Bruno, and
Yeah,
Van der Beek. And we fucking controlled the game. We
yeah,
controlled the game. Everton got outplayed.
yeah.
Second half, we changed the midfield. What is it? Matic
Pogba.
comes off, Van der Beek
Hmm.
comes off, and Fred and who's the other guy? Pogba come on,
Hmm.
and the midfield was basically non-existent. And I think for me, right, I think what Matic does is so unique
Hmm.
from his control of the game that we don't
Yeah.
have a player
Hmm.
that can do what Matic is right now.
Right.
And the problem with Matic is that yes, he's really good, but the thing is, years are catching up to him. I
Of
mean,
course,
he's
dude.
what
Caught
30,
up to him
30.
they caught up to him 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
We've
So
been
we need someone to come in and take up that that position and make it their own. And I just think that if we don't sign a midfielder
hmm.
in Matic's capacity, then I think we're going to struggle again this season. But I mean, we've gone completely in tangent.
Yeah.
Pogba, first
Look,
team.
the question is, yeah, first team, of course. I mean,
Okay,
there's no
done.
doubting that, right?
All right, done. Juan Mata. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I kind of feel sorry for the guy, but I guess, look, he's too old to be on the bench, to be quite honest.
He's
And
still a
and I
good
think,
player, Chai. But the thing is, having him in the team, I think, sort of limits the opportunities for the other younger players coming through the ranks. And so
maybe, dude.
for me, I
I
don't know
mean,
why we've just given him another contract for a year. I mean, he's obviously the manager and the coaches around the team love the impact that he's got around the
yeah,
dressing room. And he's a great role model and all that. But
yeah,
I think he's got to decide whether if he still wants to be at the club, then he's got to potentially retire and
yeah.
take up a coaching position up in the club.
Mm-hmm.
Or what I think personally he should do is he needs to go to another club,
Yeah.
earn his stripes there, and then come
Mm-hmm.
back into a coaching capacity at United.
Yeah, dude.
So
Look, why are we talking about the coaching? I think, look, in these four buckets, we can at least rule out a couple of things very easily, right? There's no,
mm,
there's not going to be loan. There's not going to be, uh, there's not going to be the first team, right? Both of them can't. So you basically say, okay, can we put him on the bench or do we need to sell him? And for me at this point, just sell him, man. I mean,
Salim, who's
I
going to
think
buy
so.
him
What do
though?
you?
I mean, he's he's what 35 now? No,
Yeah,
34.
I mean,
Yeah,
realistically, do you think with the likes of okay, let's just say we in the best case scenario, we go buy a centre defensive midfielder, right? And Pogba stays on. There's no way he's making the team. There's no way
yeah.
until and unless we have a series of injuries and stuff like that. There's no way he's making the team.
Yeah, for me, look, I think yeah. Let's sell him, and then let's go to Jesse Lingard.
Look, man, he's a player that I can't trust, right?
Mm,
He's had a. I think there was a. He's found a purple patch when he went out on loan, right? And whether he's going to bring back the same qualities within United, I doubt. Um, Now, with Sancho coming, where do you play him? With Van der Beek still sitting on the bench, where do you play him?
yeah,
Does he even fit the mold? Probably not. I mean, if you're getting good money, I'd sell him, or even half
yeah,
decent money, I'd sell him.
yeah. For me, I think Jesse. Look, he's still got value. West Ham obviously wants him. Other clubs are out there for him. So for me, if you can get 25 to 30 million for him, then I'd sell him.
Yeah.
And get some money to reinforce where we can.
Mm.
Fred,
Fred will be on the bench for me, dude. I think.
bench. Yeah.
Depends, right? Again, I don't know. Depends. What do you think? I have a feeling it's either the bench or is he going to make the first team? That's the question.
Yeah,
If he's not,
that's the key, right? Because if we don't sign a CDM, then I think Fred has to play.
absolutely.
For me, it's simple. But I think if you sign a CDM, I think where he comes in is on the bench
Yeah.
towards the end of a game where there's a lot of tired legs.
legs.
He can come in and provide energy. So I'm happy to leave him on the bench. What do you think?
I think bench.
Bench? Okay, Bruno.
That's the easiest decision. Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel James, first team.
Fucking hell. Dude, I would send him out on loan, dude. I'd send fucking James out on loan. He's not going to get game time with Sancho in. There's probably...
Yeah. Loan or sell, dude? I don't know. What do you reckon?
I think loan, dude. Let's see what he's made out of.
Dude, Bielsa from Leeds has been crying out for Daniel James.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, let's loan him out. Let's loan him out. Palestri is gone on loan. He's gone to Alaves for another. Matic. Oh. Chai, I'm telling you, if you had seen the preseason game yesterday, Matic goes here for me. No word of a lie. I think he's...
Dude, but look, you know what? I understand what Matic brings is completely unique. I would probably put him down to the bench, dude. I wouldn't fucking start him. There are a couple of things that would have happened, right? Everton is also... They're not conditioned to match level fitness just yet. So they're all coming back. So in that scenario, Matic outperformed because he's been playing all the friendlies. He's been playing all the fucking friendlies. So he's better... He probably has a better conditioning than probably all the others put together. Right?
Yeah. You know what I just realized? I think this list is incomplete. I don't see the preseason Pirlo. Preseason Pirlo. Where is he? He scored a banger of a goal the other day. Where is he?
Let's find him. 10%. I'll be very disappointed.
He needs to be here. Oh my god, this is.
I mean, he scored that goal against Southampton. I can very clearly remember. Bloody, he came out of nowhere. He just fucking put it in the top bench. Right?
I thought that's it, man. That's it. We got our man now, Chav. We've got our man now.
Fucking Pereira, dude.
Next thing you know, he goes on loan. Oh my god.
You need to sell that kid, dude. Fucking hell. Just cut ties with him. I don't know why we just...
Dude, the thing about United is that everyone wants to just loan our players. Have you noticed that? No one wants to actually
buy them, dude.
Why? I don't understand.
Dude, you know what was the most surprising? Okay, so let's say I'm Liverpool or Man City, right? Who from United will float my boat just yet?
Oh, dude.
Just now.
Okay, I'll probably Pogba and Maguire.
And
I know Pep wanted Maguire. And he'll probably take Luke Shaw as well. Yeah, so three out of 11 players.
If Maguire goes to City, it'll be bloody John Stones in fucking... It'll be English defense.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, but dude, in the Euros, they played so well together.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying, right? It'll be the English defense.
So, yeah.
Crazy.
So, anyway, look, I think Matic, let's put him on the bench. I think
this guy needs to start this Van der Beek.
Van der Beek, dude, has to fucking start, dude. Start.
I feel so bad for that kid, dude. 1 year is wiped out of his career. 1 year completely wiped out.
I don't know what he did to Chai. Yesterday, when I saw the game, dude, him and Matic should just control the midfield. Like, I mean, okay, it's preseason and all that, but I just want the manager to give them a chance. I just want to see the midfield partnership going to the season, maybe against Leeds, right? Because Leeds is basically next week, Chai. Next week is when the season starts. Yeah, so let's just play them and see how well they they perform together. Yeah.
Is Sancho and Varane, they're missing the first games, right?
Dude, Sancho, dude, we bought him 5 weeks ago, dude. He's gone to space, now he's come back from space. I mean, where the fuck is he?
I don't know, dude. What the fuck is happening, dude? What is the point? What is the thing? Is he...
He's apparently he's taken some time off because of the Euros and all that. So he's taken some
He
time
didn't
off.
even play in the Euros.
He
He
didn't
just
play in the
missed the
Euros,
penalty
Chai.
for Euros. That's all he did.
That I don't know whether that penalty, he overexerted himself and got injured or what. I don't know, but the the thing is we can't afford to not have him. I don't know why.
Does he have a shirt
Solskjaer
number
didn't.
yet?
Yeah,
Is
he
this
wanted. I think he got 25, right? I think he's got 25, so
okay?
he couldn't get the 7 of Cavani, which is fair enough because we've convinced Cavani to stay for another season. You
Not
can't just
give him
say,
a
"Hey,
shirt.
Cavani, sorry, give me your shirt. You take some 99 or something." So look, I think 25, yeah, whatever. One season, Cavani goes, next year you get the number 7, so that's fine. Okay, McTominay.
Dude, I want to sell him, dude. I can't stand that kid, dude. I can't stand him.
Dude, but he always scores that one. You remember that goal against Man City?
I know
Out
you're
of
gonna throw this
nowhere.
on my face. I know you're gonna throw this on my face. There were a
He
couple of
just-
goals against. I think what was it? I think Southampton. He scored a couple. He scored a couple of nice goals. I think there was some of the game where there was a part. He was running into the box. I think it was Martial's assist. He just put it past the keeper. It was fucking brilliant. I think he has a good finish, but as a midfielder, he's just lacks everything, right?
The thing I noticed with McTominay is that he always comes up, he always performs in big games. You look at the Europa League final, he was one of the few players who actually turned up, him and Cavani. And then against City and Leeds, he's always there. When you least expect it, he'll go and get your goal. So I don't know. Like I'm tempted to put him on the bench. Like he
Put him
doesn't
on the
start
bench.
for no way he starts, but I think there's still some value, right? Because I
Yeah,
know
of course.
in the golden age of United, we had Fletcher
Mm.
who used to come in and then he'll do a job, he'll perform. Or even Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung will always turn up for the big games.
Dude,
I think
there was always that mold of player who used to sit on the bench. Nicky Butt started off that. I mean, poor guy. He
yeah,
should have started more games than he actually did. There was because it was between him and Scholes, similar sort of players, and he couldn't leave Scholes out. So he always made it. Now it's bloody. I guess then Fletcher, as you said, initial when Carrick started, he was also probably playing second fiddle when he initially started, and then
yeah.
he made it into the team and permanent fixture there. So there were back in United history. There's always been that player who was. I mean, like John O'Shea. John O'Shea could play anywhere in the fucking pitch. You put him forward, he used to play. He used to play right back. He used to play center
Yeah.
mid. I mean, look, that way McTominay is versatile. I'll give you that. And whether he should form a part of United moving forward, I'm not sure. But yeah,
Yeah, I
let's keep
don't
him
know.
on the
Let's
bench for
let's
this
leave him.
season.
Right? Cavani, I think needs a
Cavani, well, first team, yes.
Martial. Where do you put Martial?
Does he want to stay, dude? I thought he was leaving.
No, I think he wants to stay, but I don't know. There's some rumors about him being
Going to
unhappy.
Arsenal or some shit like that. I was like, fucking
Arsenal,
hell,
dude.
what?
Fucking hell, dude. Arsenal, really?
No, I just read some fucking rumor, dude. I mean, it's just rumor mills. Look, the last three are pretty easy, right? All the three, I think, if they form the crux of our attacking first half of last season, right?
Yeah. I look. I'm happy to start like first team for all of these guys.
Yeah, but
I
you
don't know.
can't.
Why not?
But I mean, look, with Sancho there and Cavani there, somebody's going to miss out.
So we don't need
I know you
defenders,
want
Chai.
to be there, huh?
We don't need defenders. We'll just play all of this.
Yeah,
Strikers.
two goalkeepers, one left back, one centre back, one right back.
All right. Let's put Martial bench and then Greenwood to start.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. I predict this year is going to be Greenwood's breakout year. He's not gone to the Euros. He's looked really sharp in preseason, and I think he's going to really prove a lot of people wrong this season. I think
Dude,
he's
nobody
going to
look.
smash it.
There was that little, I think, blip when he went out partying after this thing with
Foden, bloody
Foden.
useless.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of dip there, but apart from that, I think too that kid is doing really well anyway.
Doing really well, dude.
I mean,
and I think
for
what is he
under
now? 20. Yeah, it's a
20.
20-year-old kid, dude. He's doing
Fucking hell.
amazing, dude.
Now, Rashford's injured, obviously, for the first half of the first few games, at least. So Martial will probably start, in my opinion, until
Yeah.
Jadon Sancho comes online, and then it'll be a fight between Martial and Greenwood and Sancho to make up the first team. I think it's a good problem to have, but
It is, but I mean, someone's going to be
disappointed. I think
disappointed.
we will be
upset.
disappointed, the fans.
We will- the only way I'm going to be happy is if I see De Gea and Henderson start on the
Together,
first
no?
team for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only way.
We need
I'm
two
gonna be happy.
goalkeepers, and we don't need any
We need
defense, and
to-
then we can play all
Exactly.
forward. But dude, okay. Before we go, before we close this thing, I have a couple of questions for you. Now, tell me
Sure.
what you'd see as a midfield, as a more permanent midfield this season, assuming we don't get any more new players.
Dude, you know
assuming
what?
Pogba stays.
I don't want to play the double pivot again. I just think it's pointless, Chai, because
pointless.
you have this double pivot with the intention of protecting a defense, but
Correct.
what you're doing is that you don't have the players who've got a discipline to play that role, and because of that, you're putting unnecessary pressure on your defense.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm concerned, I want to throw away the double pivot, and I want us to play with one defensive midfielder and two number 8s will go up and down. And I think,
And who
look,
are
I
the
think
two
that,
number
that well, can be Pogba and Bruno, can be Van de Beek and Bruno, can be Van de Beek and Pogba. You know, pick who you want. And I think that's why, Chai, for me, Matic has to start. Or if we don't start Matic, then we've got to buy a player in the mold of Matic.
Yeah.
So for me, when I look at the players out there, Ruben Neves fits the mold. Locatelli fits the role, but obviously we're not going to get him. Neves is one player I'd go and get him, and apparently he's been quoted at about 35 million, which is quite affordable, and I don't see why we can't do that deal.
Yeah, but that rumor has gained traction. I don't know, kind of stalled. Now I don't know where it is. I think the biggest driver is for people to understand if Pogba is being sold. Now, Pogba being sold and lack of another player coming in. And hear me out here. Even if we sell Pogba, I think we still should prioritize buying a defensive midfielder, not an attacking midfielder. I think in that sense, if we do sell Pogba, I think Van de Beek can fit that role. And I think in the grand scheme of things, we can buy a center defensive midfielder, play Bruno, Van de Beek, and that defensive midfielder, whoever that person is. Otherwise, we'll now be stuck with Fred or McTominay filling that position.
Yeah, for me, I don't understand where this narrative of us getting a defensive midfielder is dependent on Pogba leaving or not.
Correct.
Pogba is not a defensive midfielder. Let's just
but
I
think it's the funds that we need to buy.
Look at the amount of okay, players buy, we can get some money out of him. Jesse, we can get some money of him. Dallo, I think we should keep, but I think we can raise easily 30-40 million from those two players alone.
Yeah.
Why can't we sell those players?
Yeah.
Get some funds and put it towards getting a quality defensive midfielder.
Dude, where is this Joel Garner, dude?
This is gone. Garner.
What Garner is he?
James Garner. Joel Garner.
Joel Garner is a
Joel Garner is his brother.
He's a cricketer who's retired for a while. No, I don't even know. Fuck it. Anyway, but where is Garner?
Garner, he played yesterday, but I think, dude, he's not ready. He needs to go on loan. We've got a lot of players, Chai, who need to go on loan or need to be sold. We've got a bloated squad right now. Correct. So many players there, and we can only field 11 players at a time. Correct. So I think we've got to really trim our squad. I mean, there's unnecessary. Dude, we're just paying wages for the sake of paying, dude. There's no reason why we can't sell some of these players. Get the money in, invest into quality. It's quality or quantity as far as I'm concerned now. So for me, I think we need to find a DM. A DM is going to be the missing piece that will kind of combine the attack and defense, protect the defense, build up the attack, and get us some solidity in midfield. So for me, I think it's critical. Yeah.
And I agree with that, right? Look, I think so far Varane and Jadon Sancho are definitely upgrades on what we had. Now I can say Varane for sure, but I'm until we see what Jadon Sancho can bring over what Mason Greenwood's providing. I can't. I mean, he's definitely a better player, but it's probably making Greenwood's position a little bit redundant, which I know it's.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's too soon to say for me.
Mm.
I'd happily take Mason Greenwood, but now that Jadon Sancho is obviously quality that's coming in, so we can figure that out during the start of the season and how it all kind of fits together. As you said, I think defensive midfielder is key. Um, Not sure what's happening with Pogba yet. So there's still unanswered questions with United squad as such going into a game which is a week away, and we've not had really, uh, apart from the Everton game, right? We've had some pretty questionable performances in the other friendlies as well, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Preston and whatnot. We just, I mean, look, are you
To be fair,
concerned
we
going
didn't
into the
have.
season?
No, I'm not. Because to be fair, we didn't have our first team there. We had a lot of
Ah.
youngsters coming there. Yesterday was the first true preseason for me, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm,
And I think we really turned up in the first half. So again, I think the balance needs to be there in the midfield.
yeah.
Once you get that balance there, then you'll see us kicking up into another gear.
Right. Any other signings that you think will happen before the
Nah,
start of the season?
I honestly would be lucky to get one more try, I think.
Yeah.
And to be fair, you can't really complain when you sign Sancho and Varane in one transfer window.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic, world class players, and I'm
Mm,
happy with that. But I think if you can as CDM, I think that's going to be a 10 or 10
transfer
transfer
window.
market transfer
Yeah.
window for me. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, in saying that, I think we've probably reached the end of the show. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Look, please let us know who, if you think we've rated the players and we're aligned to what you guys are thinking. But if you're not, please do call us out in the comments below. Gary, it's been a while. Looking forward to the start of the season.
Season
So,
starts, man.
season starts. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
can't wait.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be a good season, and hopefully we'll get a center defensive midfielder before the window closes. If not, looking forward to a very exciting season.
Yeah,
Guys, will
regardless, it's
probably be a
football.
little more regular with regards to the videos coming up. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Support us in our goal of reaching at least 250 by the start of the season. And I hope slowly we'll build up from there. Gary, until
Until
next
next
time.
episode, this is Chai with Gary.